This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Carol. Carol talks for a living, from morning till night. So she relies on Flo's crystal clear home phone service brought to her through Flo's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her in the know, and because she bundles her mobile broadband and TV services, she enjoys huge savings, so she can enjoy much more for much less. So visit any Flo retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
Good evening and welcome to the Barbados Today News Update for May 12, 2016. With the details, I am Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. An exercise in futility, that's how Christchurch West MP Dr. Maria Agard has described the motion of no confidence brought by the opposition Barbados Labour Party. Speaking in Parliament earlier this afternoon, the recently expelled BLP member also charged that neither the opposition nor the government were in a position to level charges against the other on corruption. Therefore, she maintained that there was need for a resolution at this time. However, she suggested that the country was in need of a revolution, as she called for new legislation to address issues of corruption and campaign financing.
Now, let me say from the outset, before another charge is added to the 9 frivolous charges that were previously laid against me, that I believe in democracy. And I uphold the tenets of democracy and law and order as articulated in the Constitution of Barbados. So I'm not advocating a coup, even as I summon the people of this country to use our collective powers today to force on this government and any that is to follow the political will to introduce the requisite legislation that will afford Barbadians protection from wolves in sheep's clothing.
Amid calls by the opposition for fresh election, Dr. Agard also called on Barbadians to be careful about the leadership choices they make.
When you reach a point that even members of your parliamentary group you undermine and destroy, we ask the question, are we courting the devil? Sir, there are things for which I have labored upon for many months. And I am convinced in my spirit, sir, that in the realm of possibilities, you can wake a sleeping giant if you have to. But you could never sanctify a demon, even if you dress it in white.
Meantime, Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite assured the country that the Royal Barbados Police Force was doing all in its power to arrest crime in the country. He says of particular focus is gun crimes among young people between the ages of 18 and 19. His assurance comes as a 19-year-old Rashida Sylvester Cox was arrested and charged with the murder of Valdine Hines. Cox of Ocean Road, Dickens Farm, is also facing 3 other charges. That's wounding with intent, the use of a firearm, and unlawful sexual intercourse.
We are looking at how do we address the issue of firearms among our young people, because we are very, very concerned about the prevalence of firearms among our 18 and 19-year-olds, and who see nothing wrong with shooting at unarmed citizens, and who, unfortunately, in 1 or 2 instances, have led to the loss of life by innocent individuals. So we are targeting these young people. We have a fight in terms of how do we re-socialize many of our young people. We have a real serious fight. As I say, we have to work out how is it that we can be now developing young men in particular, who sees nothing wrong with the taking of another life, and at 22 or 23, be able to take 3 or 4 lives. And that's the fight that we have.
In his contribution to the debate, Member of Parliament for St. Michael West Central, James Paul, charged that the opposition was trying to hoodwink the country with its motion of no confidence.
It seems as if we have a certain political class in this country who seem to think that they can position themselves to extract benefits from this out of this country, and the people pay for it. And they are attempting through this particular no-confidence motion to hoodwink Barbadians into thinking that this government is not doing its best in order to rectify the economic situation that this country finds itself in.
Sports Minister Stephen Lashley today paid a glowing tribute in the Parliament to legendary cricket commentator and journalist Tony Cozier, who passed away yesterday at the age of 75.
It was only last year that the National Sports Council had the honor, and I had the privilege, of presenting Tony Cozier with a Lifetime Achievement Award. I wish, as Minister of Sports, on behalf of the Ministry, on behalf of the Government of Barbados, to record our deep appreciation and to extend to his family condolences on the passing of a giant in the cricketing world. And indeed, I commend his contribution as an outstanding son of the soil. And of course, would like to put in the records of this House our appreciation for his significant and outstanding contribution to cricket.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
To news from our regional neighbors, Trinidad police were today questioning a leading trade unionist over allegations that he committed a criminal act. The charge was leveled by a woman from Chaguanas on Tuesday. More in this report from TV6 News.
A 33-year-old woman reported to police that she was allegedly raped by the trade union leader while at an upscale hotel in Port of Spain. Senior police sources confirmed to TV6 News that the woman made an official report to the Port of Spain CID late yesterday afternoon. The woman in the report told police that she went to the hotel sometime between 1:30 p.m. and 2:15 p.m. and met with the trade union leader, who happens to be her employer. She told police that she later proceeded to a room in the hotel where the man had sex with her against her will. The woman claimed they often met at the hotel for business meetings.
And on the international front, Brazil's embattled President Dilma Rousseff condemns moves to impeach her as a coup and a farce. She made the comments in a television address to the nation for the first time since senators voted overnight to suspend her for budgetary violations and put her on trial. She again denied the allegations that she committed any crimes and vowed to fight the injustice by all legal means necessary.
My government has been undergoing sabotage, and the aim is to prevent me from governing and trying to create a propitious environment for the coup when an elected president is suspended because of an accusation of a crime I haven't been committed, the name we give is not impeachment, it's coup. That is in a democratic country.
And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on iZoomi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fenella Wedderburn. Do have a safe and wonderful evening.